Give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
First up is Tiny from the United States of America. And it's the King, Amir King.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks, trimmed with white, Tiny. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it.
All right.
Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell to start round one. Lands the jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
The pace will slow down. It picks up. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
And win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss for that jab. Nobody home with that hook. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
God, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
That hook's blocked. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Left uppercut doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make a mistake.
The perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Caution being thrown to the wind. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. You'd like to see more jabs. They're both trying for a knockout. And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Jab misses. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Desperation mode here, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every...
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That jab just missed with the left hand. And he scores with the counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Perfect counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. As it...
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Do you believe this? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That uppercut does not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. That uppercut misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
How about that time counter shot? Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That punch landed. You'd like to see more jabs. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Straight right just misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Oh, that punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Round 8, and we're off again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Perfect punch. No rest for the weary. Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics, they know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing he expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.